that was embarrassing. This is a tough cable. Okay, anyway, how are we doing? That's nice. Have you guys been outside recently? It's not good out there right now. I don't know if you guys have realized. It's pretty bad. This is what I have learned from the past couple of administrations. Not a lot, but I like to challenge myself. I have learned that it is okay to be ageist. It's okay. Yeah. When Obama got elected, right, at the correct age of 42, right, to be at the peak of your career, the media outlets treated him like we had just elected Boss Baby. Okay? Which is a wild thing to me, because if you sat little kids down and you showed them clips of our past few presidents, and you said, which one of these is Boss Baby? 100% it would be our current president. There is not a doubt in my mind. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. And I was starting to realize what it is. I think that as a collective, we do not treat our elders well, right? We don't. So we really undervalue them, and this is what I've come up with. I think that we need to give old people a marathon, right? I'm not talking a real marathon, but you hit your mid-20s, you've never run a day in your life, you need to run a marathon to give your life meaning, right? This is what we need to give old people. So I've come up with a couple of ideas that I'd like to workshop. Number one, a contest to see which grandparent can take a photo on their iPhone the fastest. I think that would be fun. Number two, continuing education courses on how to not be casually racist. I think that's a good one. Number three, a true classic, volunteering as an usher at your local community theater. They never know where the seat is, but they always have fun. And number four, right for all ages, grad school. Just get into grad school, right? I heard it's more fun when you don't have to worry about student debt. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, it's crazy. My grandma, she has pretty severe Alzheimer's. She's in a memory care facility. She's 82 years old. There is no hope of a cure for her, but there is hope of a second career. And I'm really looking forward to it. Vote Mama 2028. Yeah. Make, what country is this? Great again. Yeah. And I don't have an exact number, but I've kind of come up with a mathematical formula of how we can figure out what the cap is. It's whatever age Mitch McConnell is minus 30. All right? That's, I think, around where we need to cap it. Mitch McConnell is when you go home, right, back home, you open your mom's fridge and there's a ketchup in there that expired before you were born. And she's like, it's ketchup, scrape the mold off, it's fine, you can use it. That's what Mitch McConnell is like to Republicans, all right? They're like, is he still breathing on his own? Then he's good. The only difference is he has definitely not been refrigerated, okay? I don't know if you've seen him recently. Yeah, Mitch McConnell, a couple of months ago, I don't know if you saw this, there was breaking news that Mitch McConnell had suffered a fall in the Capitol building. Here's my hot take. If you are old enough to suffer a fall, you're too old to be a politician, okay? That is my hot take on that, truly. It's a weird time. It's a weird time. It's a weird time. After the election, right after the election, it was really interesting seeing how liberals kind of turned a little conservative. I don't know if you saw this trend, but right after the election, all of these people who had voted for Kamala Harris started to come out with these conspiracy theories about how the election is wrong. But they did it in the most liberal way possible, where they would get on TikTok and be like, guys, I think that something's gonna happen, this election was wrong, because all of the TikTok astrologers called it for Kamala, okay? And it's like, I do have to give it to the conservatives on that one, on the voter fraud situation, because at least they were like, it was mechanical machine error or human error with like the mail system. Liberals were like, no, it was cosmic error. All right? That's what caused this right here. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's also a weird time to be a performer right now, especially. My sister, she has a PhD in marine biology, and she works on conserving the coral reefs. And she's very brave doing that right now when our administration is filled with climate deniers, and she is still working hard at this. She's really brave. Equally as brave, last week I did an audition of just my armpit. Yeah, no face. So it was my voice. It was like a voiceover in my armpit, and they were going to superimpose my face onto my armpit. There is nothing more embarrassing than that, except not getting a call back. There is no place like Hollywood because it has made me insecure about body parts I've never thought about before. Never in my life. But I am all about reduce, reuse, recycle, so I have started selling that pit vid online, okay? No, I'm kidding. I have to say I'm kidding when I say stuff like that because my mom watches these and then she texts me and she's like, is this true? She gets like really concerned about my life in LA. So Mom, it is not true yet. We'll see how these tariffs affect me. Might be selling some pit pics. So I just have a couple of seconds left, and I want to give a personal message, okay? I know I really came for the elders today, specifically the older politicians. So I just want to say, Bernie, this has nothing to do with you. I am not talking about you. Never retire. And if you want to run in 2028, I will carry you onto that stage, okay? Thank you all so much.